I'm not sure. Okay, I think it's live. Not really sure. Let's see. Turn this off. Turn this on. All right, let's make sure it's connected. There we go. Connect. Still trying. There we go. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I know it is early for some of you guys, and some of you it's mid morning. So, good morning, one and all. It's Bethany Finch again with American Made Home Solutions, and today we're coming at you live from Galveston. And so the time zone changes have been a bit of a issue for me this time. Can't quite tell you why, just is. As One of the things we learned with technology, right? So my appointments were made in a different time zone, and then when I come here, still trying to master that. Some of them are staying at the old time zone, some of them are moving to the new time zone, and then new appointments are getting made on top of them. So bumping things up a little bit. So the live video has been changed. I apologize for that. That is 100% my fault. So working on that and doing better with that. But so today we are talking about how to get your mailings outsourced or to get someone else to do them. So many businesses do direct mails, direct mailings. So whether it's mailing a letter, a postcard, or brochure, flyer, any number of things oftentimes gets mailed. And in so doing, it's not necessarily the most efficient use of your time if you're the one doing it. So there are lots of companies that will do this for you. So generally the most expensive of the companies is going to be those that most of the companies will print them and mail them for you. But the ones that are generally more expensive are ones that are kind of all inclusive. Maybe they design every bit of it for you. You basically give them content and information, and then they design it for you. They submit the designs, and then you turn around and they print. You okay them, they print them, you send them the lists, they send them out. Some of them will also scrub the lists for you. Some of them will, the more services they include, the more generally, the higher the price. So if price is your concern, that's not necessarily the way you want to go as far as getting your mailings hired out. But if time is your concern and you're doing this as a side thing and you need more time invested by somebody else, then that may be the exact way you need to go. Other ways that people do it is that's a one-stop shop. So they may be using printingforless.com, which utilizes the USPS Every Door Direct, or Vistaprint. You guys may not have known Vistaprint does this, but they do. Next Day Flyers or Gunderson Direct. Postcard Mania obviously specializes primarily on postcards. And a company called Cactus Mailing that you may not be aware of is one of the best prices for actual brochures if you're mailing brochures to folks. But those are kind of more of those all-inclusive. Other ways when you're starting your business that you want to be able to get mailings out there and people, oftentimes they're most effective when they don't look like everybody else's. So if you go to a company that say specializes in say real estate and things, they're sending the exact same mailer for you that they are for all their other customers, and that's how they're streamlining their end of it. But then all those customers in the exact same areas oftentimes can be getting that same information. So another way that you can do it is by outsourcing it to a virtual assistant. There's a couple different things that you can do. For instance, you can design your own mailers. Yes, you can do them 100% on your own, or you can reach out to Fiverr or Upwork and have pay somebody to design, say, 3 to 5 different ones to create your individual unique campaign. And then once you have them, they're yours to keep. And then you just submit them to someplace to be printed and or mailed, or you can just have them printed somewhere at a local, oftentimes local printers and such can be less expensive, and you can get them through that local printing shop. And then one of the best things ever, one of the best ways that we were the most cost effective and ingenuitive, I would say, is we paid the local neighborhood kids. So the neighborhood kids, when, back in the day, they used to learn how to write, right? They actually used to use cursive and such. And in doing so, they had to practice handwriting. So for the most part, they had decent handwriting. They hadn't had bad skills yet, bad habits, I should say. So we utilized those local neighborhood kids who wanted to earn some money. They were sitting around at home. They had nothing better to do. And we just paid them per letter or per envelope that they addressed, however it was. And in doing so, they worked as hard as they wanted or as much as they wanted. And it enabled them to provide and learn, but also just gave us a fun connection to them. And another way, not everybody wants to babysit, right? And most boys I know don't want to babysit, but they want to go earn money, right? And they can't always do the lawn and different things that other people have. So it's a great way to seek outside there. Another one of the investors that I know, she actually goes to the nursing homes and she piece hires it out to seniors in the nursing home. They get together for their bingo nights or whatever, and then they just have one night a week or whatever when they come together and they address envelopes and things, and that's how she does it, and she pays them per piece as well. And then again, it's a great outreach. It's an opportunity to be a blessing to someone else, and then they still earn a little bingo money or whatever at the same time. So there are many, many tools and resources. If you hire a VA, what you can do with a VA is the same thing. If you're paying them hourly, you can have them design it. You can upload the list to them. You can have them scrub those lists. Then you can have them send them up through those services to have them mailed. So it's all can be done virtually. It doesn't necessarily have to be done in person. So there's lots of different ways, but those are the top 3 that have been utilized through the years that we have found to be the most consistent. And honestly, the best return I ever got as far as my key performance indicators and my callbacks and all of that was the one from my neighborhood kids. Hand over fist, that was the best one. We did 300 mailers, complete mistake on our part. We did not scrub the list before we sent them out. And probably, I think it was a 30% return rate because of that. And in doing so, we had over 100 callbacks. So, I mean, the numbers were just phenomenal. It just was unbelievably so much better than anything we'd ever done. So that uniqueness, that differentiation definitely made a difference. And mailers it depends on everybody's area, right? So sometimes if you're in a more urban area versus a more rural area, you're going to get a different response rate. So mailings do work, just work differently in different areas. So figure out what works best in your area, what is going to be best in your business, and then find a tool or a mean to get it done efficiently and effectively. Until tomorrow, we will talk to you later. Have a great day, and we'll look forward to you then. Bye for now.